Hi guys, today we will be doing the Leetcode May 2nd challenge. So in this challenge we have to solve a question called sort array by parity. What this question means is, given an array, we have to partition the array such a way that all the odd numbers, even numbers end up in the left hand side and all the odd numbers end up in the right hand side. So to achieve this we will use two pointer technique. So let me take a clean sheet and take a example and explain it. So let me take one example. So here let me take some even numbers in the left itself so that I can explain it correctly. So 2, 4 and 6 we have some even numbers, then we have some odd numbers 3, 9, 3, 9, again some even numbers 2, 4 and some odd numbers 1, 3, 5. Okay. So we will be using a two pointer approach. So for that we will initialize the pointer with left and right. So left will be initialized to 0 and right will be initialized to n minus 1. Okay. So the while for two pointer every two pointer approach, the while loop condition will be while left is lesser than right. So this will be our main while loop condition. Okay. So inside the while loop we will be skipping all the even numbers which are present on the left and we will be skipping all the odd numbers which are present on the right. So let's go into that. So now since the left is pointing to the even number, we will skip it. Again this is again a while loop, so this will skip continuously. So since this now our left is pointing to the 4, it is even, it will again get skipped. Now since left is again pointing to even, it will get skipped. Now left is pointing to odd number, so the loop breaks here. Now again same thing happens with the right thing. So right, since it is pointing to the odd number, it will get skipped. Now right is again pointing to the odd number, it will get skipped, and right is pointing to the odd number, it will get skipped. Now right is pointing to the even number, so the skipping loop will break. Now once the loop gets breaked, we will check for the condition again whether left is lesser than right or not. If it is so, then we will swap the left and right contents. Okay. Now our main while loops execute the condition again, and since this condition is true, again the process continues. Now left, since it is pointing to the even number, it will skip. Now left is pointing to the odd number, now the loop will break, skipping loop. Now right is same thing happens with right. Right is pointing to the odd number, it will get skipped. Now right is even number, so the loop breaks. Again the condition will be checked whether left is lesser than right or not. If so, we will swap the contents. Okay. Now our main while loop checks the condition again. Since the condition holds good, again the process continues. Since left is pointing to the even, left will be skipped, and now right left is pointing to the odd number, so the loop gets broken. Now again same thing with the right. Right is pointing to the odd, now it will be skipped. Now right is pointing to the even, so the loop gets break. The condition again gets checked whether left is lesser than right or not. It is not. So the swapping does not happen. Swapping happens only when this condition is satisfied. Now since our swap condition is checked, now the while loop condition will be checked again. Since the while loop condition does not hold good, now the loop gets break, and this is our final answer. So as you can see, all the even numbers ends up in the left hand side, and all the odd numbers got end up in the right hand side. So let's implement this solution. So I'll go to my editor. Okay. Now first let us do what we need. Let's initialize left and right. Okay, left will be initialized to 0 and right will be initialized to n minus 1, which is the length of the array. Now n is not defined, so let us initialize n to len of. Okay, now let's start our main while loop. While left should be lesser than right, right? Now let us start our skip while loop. While left is valid, left should be lesser than n, left is valid, and left is even. Left is even, we will be skipping the left. Similarly, we will write for right, skipping the right pointer. So right should be valid, right should be greater than or equal to 0, and num of right should be odd, then we will skip the right pointer. Now once the skip is done, we will check if our left is lesser than right or not. If so, we will swap the elements, because once this skip step is done, our elements will be pointing at the different things, like irrespective of what we need, it will be pointing to the different elements. So we will swap the elements. Now the while loop will continue. Now once this while loop are done, we can return the result. The result is stored in place with the given input array, so we can return the same input array. Let me try to submit this, run this first. Okay, the solution seems to work. I will submit it now. Yeah, it got accepted. It performs good as well. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.